Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Physicist Buddhist, and today we are going to talk about a topic in physics which is quite interesting and simple, and this topic relates to the idea of work and how work and energy are related to each other. So let's first understand that in physics work and energy are the same thing. So one can convert work into energy and energy into work, and the reason they are the same is because they are represented by the same physical unit. So the unit of work in SI units is joule, and the unit of energy in SI units is also joule. So physics considers work and energy to be same, so they can be interchanged into each other. So depending on the situation, we use sometimes work, but it's in the end of the day it's the same thing as energy. So let's take an example. So in this lecture we're going to talk about three types of work: the positive work, the negative work, and zero work. So what is positive work? So let's take a body, for example let's take this cell phone, and we take this cell phone and we lift it a certain distance. So this means we are doing positive work in it. By moving this phone a certain height from where it was sitting, we have done positive work in it. This work is stored in this phone, this body, as energy, which means that if I were to release it, it would fall, and that energy would be released as basically as the stored energy is being released. So the work that is being done on this phone, it's leading to increase of energy, and this is called the potential energy, okay, which is a function of distance or height. And when I release this phone and it falls down, that energy is released in the form of kinetic energy, which is a function of velocity or speed. So this is positive work and negative work. So by lifting it, I'm doing positive work on it, and if I release it, then it's negative work because the body is releasing energy and it's releasing work to the environment. So if somebody outside the environment, outside the body, is doing work on the body, it's positive work, and when the body is doing work on the environment, it's negative work. Now if I don't do any work, for example I just put my finger on this bar in this cell phone, I'm not moving it in any way, it's not going up or going down or back or forth. So even though I'm applying force, I'm not doing any work. So this is zero work. So these are the three examples that I talked about: the positive work, the negative work, and zero work. Work, one has to understand, is a function of force. It's defined as force times displacement. So in order to do work on a body, one must have force and one must have a displacement, or the body has to move through certain distance. So here the body moved through a certain distance, so a positive work was done. And when I release it and it falls, again work was done, of course, because it moved through a distance. But if we just apply force and it does not move at all, then no work is done, even though force is being applied. So that is zero work. So once again, to summarize: positive work, work done on the body, stored in the body as potential energy, and if we allow the body to fall, negative work, the body is doing work on the environment and the energy comes out in the form of kinetic energy. And if we apply a force on the body but no motion is observed, then it's zero work. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Thank you very much.